We'll continue to show you these pictures while I talk to maritime law expert Michael Kingston, who joins us now. Michael, we've heard from a very confident President Sisi today, hailing this operation a huge success, but surely it's far from over, this drama.
Good afternoon, Lucy. Yes, I think you're right, because the ship is still grounded, technically, by the bow, and there were reports yesterday that there was ingress of water into the bow section, and that it had to be pumped out. We must remember that this ship was travelling at a rate for such a massive structure, and it hit and came to a dead halt. So there could be all sorts of issues with the structure of the vessel. So we're not out of the woods yet. It's great news that they've dislodged her as far as they have, and huge kudos to the salvors involved. But there is a little way to go yet.
Michael, do we have enough information yet to say who or what is responsible?
No, we don't. We've heard reports that there were sandstorms, and obviously going with sandstorms is significant wind, but that's nothing unusual. So usually in maritime incidents, having worked on Lloyd's of London's 2013 report into these issues, 80% of incidents are caused by human error. We do not know if that's the case. There is a very important precautions that have to be taken going through a canal like the Suez Canal due to the displacement of water. It's known as the Bernoulli effect, displacement of water going around bends in particular, and there was a bend just before this strait. We need to analyze the speed of the vessel. We need to analyze the voyage data recorder. We need to analyze the actual statistics from the vessel to see if there was any mechanical problems, and a proper investigation will get to the bottom of what actually happened.
Michael, is Egypt also partially responsible here for not making provisions for an adequate salvage response? Is there more work to do here too?
Yes, there is, because it was quite clear in the Lloyd's of London 2013 report, which took place during the Costa Concordia loss, which cost the insurance industry 1.5 billion. And it was quite clear that two of the key findings of the report were that there was the location of salvage equipment around the world was a key issue, and also the ability to move crates from massive ships. That equipment does not exist, and all viewers will see that the efforts in the last 7 days have involved everything except the removal of crates, and that is because the capability doesn't exist. So it's not just down to the Egyptians, but it's down to other governments around the world. We argued at the time that a levy of 10 cents per container should have been introduced to build a fund and to have this equipment in place in 6 or 7 strategic locations around the world. And I think this incident has shown, given the huge societal consequences, that that must now be put in place, because if something happens to one of these vessels again, the obvious way to lighten it quickly is to remove the crates. And also in dangerous situations where the ship could turn into a complete tragedy, time is of the essence, and the crates have to be removed quickly to prevent that from happening in the English Channel or elsewhere around the world.
Very interesting to get your thoughts. That would indeed seem obvious. Michael Kingston, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, nearly a year after the death